Welcome back to Rocky Railroad Online Day Camp. We are halfway through our last week. I hope you've been having fun. Now, wait. Do you have your train ticket with you? Keep watching today's video and see the special shape that you get to draw on it. At the very end of the week, you can hand this in and get a very special prize. Today, we're going to hear about how Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. We're going to listen to a crazy story about an earthquake, meet a bird named Ava, and also make some coal to snack on. So let's go.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. Make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
Today in our Bible story, we're going to learn that Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. Now with me today, I have this container of cashews. Now I love cashews. I think they're delicious. And so I just want to get inside to get some. So the problem is though that someone, whoever got these last, put the lid on too tight and I can't get it open. Oh, it's frustrating. This container is stuck. Now sometimes in life we feel stuck. Maybe we have a project that's due for school and we don't know exactly what we're supposed to do for the project, and the project is due tomorrow. Maybe we feel stuck because we have really good friends that are fighting and we don't know what to do about it, or we have members of our family that are fighting and we don't know what to do about that either. Sometimes we feel stuck because we have a chore that we really don't like to do, but we know we have to get it done. When we feel stuck, we can remember that Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. Now, when Jesus' power gives us hope, that does not mean he makes our problems go away. Our school project is still due tomorrow. Our friends may still be fighting. Our family may still be fighting. That chore has to get done. Our container of cashews is still stuck and impossible to open. But when Jesus' power gives us hope, we know that he is with us in our situation. We know that he can give us wisdom for how to handle what we're in, and we know that he promises to never, ever leave us. Now, today we're going to look at a story that involved Paul and Silas, and they were stuck. They were really stuck. They were stuck in chains. They were stuck in prison. They were stuck in stocks. But they knew that Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. Let's take a look at that story right now.
Paul and Silas traveled to many cities, telling people that Jesus' power gives us hope. Once, while Paul and Silas were going to the place for prayer, a servant girl met them. She had a special spirit in her. She earned a lot of money for her owners by telling fortunes. This girl followed Paul and Silas. She said loudly,
These men are servants of the Most High God. They are telling you how you can be saved.
She kept this up for many days. This bothered Paul, so he turned and said to the spirit,
By the power of Jesus Christ, I command you to come out of her.
Immediately, the spirit came out. The owners of the servant girl saw this. These men knew that now they could not use her to make money. So they grabbed Paul and Silas and dragged them before the city rulers in the marketplace. Here they brought Paul and Silas to the Roman rulers and said, These men are making trouble in our city. They are teaching things that are not right for us to do. The crowd joined the attack against them. The Roman officers tore the clothes of Paul and Silas and had them beaten with rods again and again. After being severely beaten, Paul and Silas were thrown into jail. The jailer was ordered to guard them carefully. When he heard this order, he put them far inside the jail. He pinned down their feet between large blocks of wood. About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing songs to God. The other prisoners were listening to them. Suddenly, there was a big earthquake. It was so strong that it shook the foundations of the jail. Then all the doors of the jail broke open. All the prisoners were freed from their chains. The jailer woke up and saw that the jail doors were open. He thought that the prisoners had already escaped, so he got his sword and was about to kill himself. But Paul shouted,
Don't hurt yourself. We are all here.
The jailer told someone to bring a light. Then he ran inside. Shaking with fear, he fell down before Paul and Silas. Then he brought them outside and said, Men, what must I do to be saved? They said to him,
Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved, you and all the people in your house.
So Paul and Silas told the message of the Lord to the jailer and all the people in his house. At that hour of the night, the jailer took Paul and Silas and washed their wounds. Then he and all his people were baptized immediately. After this, the jailer took Paul and Silas home and gave them food. He and his family were very happy because now they believed in God.
Boys and girls, in our story, when did Paul and Silas begin praising God and singing to God? Was it after they were released from prison? Was it after their wounds were cleaned up? Was it after the jailer and his family decided to follow Jesus? Was it after the jailer and his family were baptized? No, it wasn't after any of those things. They praised Jesus and thanked Jesus and worshiped Jesus after they were beaten, after they were grabbed by the crowd, after they were taken to the court, after they were arrested, after they were thrown in prison, after they were chained and stocked in prison. After all those horrible things, they praised Jesus and they worshiped him because they knew that Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. They were going to hope in Jesus even if they never, ever got out of prison. And they knew that he would be with them no matter what. He knew that he would never leave them or forsake them. And they knew that they could always follow after him. Paul and Silas lived by our verse for today. So be strong and courageous, all you who hope in the Lord. Now, I still haven't been able to get this container of cashews open, but that is okay Because Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. No matter if things go really well for me or really poorly, I know that Jesus is with me no matter what. I know he will never leave me or forsake me, and that is very good news.
Glad you're back on track at Rocky Railway. Wow, the first day just flew by, didn't it? I'm Ava, a red-tailed hawk. You can find me and my family members all over North America. We're everywhere. Even though we live all across North America, you may not see me in your backyard. Well, unless you don't have any neighbors. We like to live in wide open spaces where we can soar over treetops, grass, and water looking for food. You might say that red-tailed hawks are faithful friends. When we find a mate, we stay together for life. My fine feathered friend and I build our nest together and care for our chicks together. We're an excellent team. I'm happiest way up in the sky. That's why I build my nest at the tallest point I can find. Some hawk nests have been spotted as high as 120 feet off the ground. That's as high as a human tower of 20 tall crew leaders. My nest might be at the tip top of a tree, or even on the top of a building or a telephone pole. That gives me a bird's eye view of what's around: food, friends, or animals that might want to hurt us. I love soaring with my big, beautiful wings. They're more than 3 feet across, you know. God gave me just what I needed to catch the wind and just fly. Up here, you see things differently. Stuff that seemed big seems smaller. Things that seemed harder look much easier. A path that looks like a dead end, hey, I can see a way out. A fresh perspective can put the wind under your wings and give you the strength to keep going. Sometimes I spot you humans with my sharp hawk eyes, and you look a little down. Do things seem impossible? Scary? Hopeless? Maybe you need a fresh perspective. Maybe you need to see things Jesus' way, with hope. Jesus is stronger than anything. He has a plan for everything. You can have strength, courage, and hope. The Bible encourages us with these words. So be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord. Jesus' power gives us hope. So trust Jesus.
To make the lumps of coal, you need some marshmallows and butter, 2 cups of Rice Krispies, and 1 cup of crushed Oreo cookies. I put the cookies in a bag, sealed it, and stepped on them until they were squashed. You melt the marshmallows and mix all the rest together.
Boys and girls, as part of day camp, I want to encourage you to take part in our Latrines for Life program. What we're doing is we're bringing in bottles and cans to the church and taking the money from those and using them to build latrines or toilets around the world. Now, The bottles and cans can be dropped off August 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th between 11:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. at the church parking lot. Having safe toilets is a really important thing. Around the world, people that don't have access to safe toilets have the toilet waste go into their drinking water. It has a lot of really bad health consequences and can even end people's lives. And so these toilets will really help enhance the lives of people that need it most. Again, drop off your bottles and cans August 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th between 11:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. at the church, and we will use those to build safe latrines around the world.
What a crazy day! I was like, whoa, and Paul was like, wow. And did you see that earthquake? I'm gonna have to think about this more. If you want to think more about this too, join us on Zoom. Ask an adult to email us and we'll get you the code. See you there!